big. Good. So sit on your bricks or on your bolster, whatever you have. Cross your legs. Quite cold here. It's raining the whole day. Oh, there's someone. Heather. So cross your legs. Have your right leg to the front. Hi, Heather. And then feel that your shoulders are in line with your hips. That may often we always stay forward with your shoulders, so take them back. So really take them back so that you can lift the front of your spine. If your shoulders are forward, you cannot lift. You will stop here because then your chest is too far forward. So take your shoulders back. Extend the back of your head up towards the ceiling. And see if you can cross a little bit more your shin bones. And then join your palms in front of you. Bring the base of your thumbs to touch the base of your sternum. And then look that your palms are really in the center of your chest and that your elbows are in line. That you are not dropping one elbow down and the other one is high up. Then look straight ahead. Spread well your clavicles from the sternum towards the tip of your shoulders and then close your eyes. And then feel your feet down, the outer edges of your feet pressing down, your sitting bones pressing down, and then lift from your pubic towards your navel. Then you draw the abdominal walls in and further up. And when you exhale, exhale from the tip of your shoulders back down towards your buttocks. And imagine a wall behind you where the back of your buttocks is touching the wall, the back of your chest is touching the wall, the tip of your shoulders, and the back of your head. Then use the pressure of your hands to assist the opening of your chest more. And with every breath, with every exhalation, settle yourself more into your body. Then feel your front ribs, that you're not pushing them forward aggressively, so they are spreading them from the center out towards the sides, and then they drop down towards your hip bones. Then silently chant the 3 Oms, and then we do them together. And then with your next inhalation, lift your chest up more. And when you exhale, lower your head down towards your heart. Feel your clavicles spreading, feel your armpits lifting up. And then release your hands onto your thighs. Have your elbows moving slightly behind your trunk. And then with your eyes closed, raise your head. And again, find the wall behind you where the back of your pelvis is touching the wall, the back of your chest, the tip of your shoulders, the back of your head. And your elbows, they actually want to make a little hole in the wall. And although we are breathing in and out through the nostrils, imagine to breathe in and out from your sternum. Imagine a hole in the center of your sternum. And then you inhale, exhale, imagine to breathe from there. So when you breathe in, you just breathe in enough air, enough prana you need. And when you exhale whatever you don't need. Unwanted thoughts, unnecessary thoughts, doubt, pain, everything you don't need. And then very gently open your eyes. Change the cross of your legs. Oh, there's two other people waiting, so I'll let them in. Change the cross of your legs. Put the other leg in the front. Here, hi Patricia and Stefania. Let's wait for Stefania. Then place your right hand onto your left thigh. Just push your thigh down and raise your left arm up. So press both of your sitting bones down, lift bottom sternum to top sternum. And when you exhale, bend over sideways towards your right side. And keep your arm back, keep it first in line with your ear. And then turn your head to look up towards the ceiling, if you can, from the inside of your arm. And when you inhale, press your sitting bones down. Exhale, from your hips, extend towards your left fingertips. Draw your navel back, your lower ribs, spread them from the center out towards the side so that you're not feeling that you're pushing them forward. Then exhale, come back up. Place your left hand onto your right thigh. Take your right arm up and extend your arm up, but don't take your shoulder. And then extend the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Exhale and then bend towards the left, but don't shorten. Don't do this and shorten the left side of your trunk. Keep your armpit away. And then take your arm back a little bit. Take your head back. Turn and look up towards the ceiling. If you can, Helen, just a tiny bit more bend. And keep your arm straight, Patricia, the right arm. From your elbow, extend towards your wrists, all of you. And from your elbow, back towards your inner shoulder. Feel your lower ribs, that you're not pushing them forward. And then exhale, come back up, release your arm, place your feet onto the floor, have your feet together, have your knees together. If your knees do not go together, you can keep your feet a little bit further away. And then you hold on with your left arm, hold on both of your knees. And then with your right arm, turn around, put the hand as far back towards the left as you can, and turn both of your shoulders towards the right wall. Close your eyes. So your inner feet, they have to press down, big toe, inner heel. Your knees are together. So with your left hand, you can keep your knees together. Then you lift up from the crown of your head, extend up. And when you exhale, turn from the left armpit towards the right armpit. Let the trapezius muscles at the back, let them fall down. And if you can, with your eyes closed, turn your head to gaze over your right shoulder with your eyes closed. And then open your eyes, come back to the center. Then hold with your right hand, both knees together. And as well your inner feet, don't let your big toes come up. Press them well down because they help to bring your groins into the body. Then you turn as much as you can. Turn towards the left. Take your right hand more towards your right buttock. First turn both of your shoulders towards the left. Close your eyes. Keep both of your clavicles spreading. And then lift bottom sternum to top sternum. Lift your right armpit, chest up. And then exhale, if you can, turn your head as well. If you have any issues with your neck, just keep the head straight. When you inhale, you lift up and press your feet down first. Then you lift up. Exhale, you turn from your right armpit chest towards the left armpit chest. And then open your eyes and come back to the center. Then release your legs. Now we're going to do Supta Baddha Konasana. If you have over a bolster, if you don't have a bolster, you can lie over the two bricks. And then with the belt in the traditional way. So you just sit in front of your bolster. Have your belt around your hips. And have the belt at the lowest part of your sacrum. And then you join your feet and you bring the belt around your feet from the inside of your knees. I think you all know this. And then pull your belt as much as you can towards you. Then adjust the belt at the back, so where the sacrum is. And then you lie down, and when you lie down over your bolster, you have to lift your chest up. Lift your chest up, lie over your bolster. And then you extend, take your hands to extend the occipital bone away from your neck. And then take your head down, take your hands out to the sides, palms facing up, and then close your eyes. If you can feel any pain in your lower back, you have to slide away from the bolster so that you have a hand or a little bit more in between the bolster and your sacrum. And then close your eyes. Let me see. Turn your palms well up. Helen, maybe have you got a blanket nearby so that you can put something under your head? Or oh yeah, double that blanket, double the blanket. So do not have your chin lifting up towards the ceiling. So the back of your head is extending so that you have the feeling that your chin is moving slightly down. but in a natural way, not that you're pulling it down. And close your eyes. Have your arms equidistant from your trunk. Turn while your arms from the root of your arms, from inside out. Then remember that when you're lying down, the tongue has to move back towards its own root. Take your arms first down, Donatella. Take them along the sides of your trunk. Wait there, all of you. Your armpits have to move away from your hips. And then slow down your breath. Inhale, and when you exhale, exhale longer. Just feel the movement of your breath and allow the breath to slow down naturally. So find a quiet, comfortable rhythm. And again here, inhale only the air that you need and exhale whatever you don't need. Your mind, let the thoughts come and go like little bubbles and let them pop. Let them diffuse and release. And you keep your attention onto your breath. So Supta Baddha Konasana is an opening pose. Your knees are far apart from each other. Your pelvis is open. Your abdomen is open. Chest, diaphragm, and your armpits. Feel as well that your feet are in line with your spine and with your head. And then push your feet a little bit away from your trunk so that you can feel the belt at the back extending your sacrum towards your heels. Then feel your lower ribs. They're spreading out to the sides. Take your arms up, all of you. Hold on to your elbows. But feel your lower ribs. Spread your lower ribs out to the sides. And then you exhale, take your arms over. And do not let the lower ribs push up towards your skin, towards your t-shirt. And then imagine a long cone, a thin cone from your pubic towards the tip of your elbows. And when you inhale, fill this cone with your breath. And when you exhale, extend from your sacrum towards the tip of your knees. Another cone. So you inhale from your pubic towards the tip of your elbows, a long, thin cone. And when you exhale, you reverse the cone and exhale from your sacrum towards the tip of your knees. Your tongue has to move back. Your lower ribs are spreading, moving down. And the lower part of your abdomen as well is spreading and it's moving down. Feel if you have any tension in your body. And then go there with your breath in that area. Inhale. And when you exhale, release. And keep your eyes closed. Take your arms up. Change the fold of your arms. And then inhale, spread your lower ribs, spread them. Exhale, take your arms over. Again, see, can you extend your feet a little bit further away? And then you cannot see your feet, your knees now, but feel that your knees are equidistant from the floor. If you feel that one knee is moving so much more down than the other, then it's the opposite foot which has to press more into the floor and then more towards the other foot. And release your arms, take them back to the sides of your trunk. Again, turn well from your upper arms, from inside out. And open your eyes, bring your hands under your thighs, and then see, can you lift your toes off the floor? Lift your toes, then slide one foot out, then the other foot out. Leave the belt there and place your feet onto the floor. Lift your hips up a little bit. Extend from where you have the balls, extend towards your heels, the skin of your buttocks, and bring your buttocks down again. Then take your arms up, interlock all your fingers, touch, let your thumbs touch, and then turn your palms up. And then while you're there, you have to spread well your palms from the center, spread towards the little fingers and towards your thumbs. Your elbows are locking in, your shoulders are dropping down, and then press your feet down. Exhale, take your arms over your head. And now keep your eyes open and just fix a point there at the ceiling. And the more you extend your palms away from your head, the more you can feel as well here that your spine is extending out of your hips. Then take your arms back up. Change the interlock of your fingers. Join your thumbs again. Turn your palms up. Shoulders down. The upper arms have to drop down into their sockets. Press your feet and then exhale. Take your arms over. And then take your arms back up. Release your hands. Lift your hips. Remove your belt. And then turn towards your right side. And then we do Adho Mukha Virasana. Now you can keep your bolster there. Join your big toes. My bolster is a little bit soft. Not soft. It's a bit low, my bolster. So I put my bricks here under. Make it a little bit higher. And then have your bolster in between your knees. And then extend forward. Extend forward as much as you can. See if your lower ribs can touch the bolster. And then you fold your arms and rest your forehead onto your arms. But feel your shin bones pressing down. Is it okay for your knees, Gitte? Good. So don't go too far back if this is not good for your knees. And Heather, cross your forearms so that you have place your forehead onto your forearms. Then you have enough space there for your nose to breathe. And then from the back of your waist, extend towards your buttocks. And from the back of your waist, extend up towards your head. Then change the fold of your arms. Put the other arm on top. Feel the sides of your neck long. And then feel that from the back of your waist, you extend into one direction towards your heels. And from the back of your waist, you're extending towards your head. Then lift up, bring your hands down. And you can remove your bolster there. Remove your bolster, push it out to the side. Take your hands down. Then look at your hands, that you have a space between your hands. Take your hands a little bit more forward. So make sure that not directly under your shoulders. They're one hand in front of your shoulders. Your knees can be under your hips. Then you tuck your toes under. Press well, thumb and index finger down. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then look up first, take your trapezius muscles back towards your buttocks, your shoulder blades well in. Then release your head and then lift the root of your thighs, lift it up and push it back. Then your heels, can you extend them further back and down? Further back and down, but lifting the root of your thighs. Don't let your root of your thighs drop because you want to bring your heels down. Just lift the root. Yes, well done, Annabelle. Bravissimi. Good. Push your thighs more back and get them more back. Release your head, Patricia. Release the back of your head. Good. And you resist the arms, head away from the floor. Keep breathing. Inhale, exhale through your nostrils. Then walk your hands back and have your feet wide as your mat. Have your feet as wide as your mat. Have your fingers underneath your shoulders. Even if you do not touch the floor, you can put your hands as well onto your shin bones. But look along the floor. Lift the bottom sternum to top sternum. Shoulders are moving back. Press your big toes down so you can feel your inner groins lifting into the body, and then they're resisting away from each other so that you feel the back of your thighs turning from inside out. Then your calves, extend them towards your heels and the femur bones are resisting back. Then keep your abdomen spreading. Release. I lift a little bit more bottom sternum to top sternum so that the dorsal spine moves in. Hold on to your elbows. Keep your abdomen spreading and then release down. Let your head hang. Your elbows, extend them towards the floor, not towards your shin bones. Your sitting bones, they want to lift up towards the ceiling. And then as well here, feel the lower ribs. Do not push them towards your t-shirt or towards the skin. Yes, well done. They have to move away. And then now they want to move up towards your chest. Towards your hips, sorry. And your sitting bones, they want to shoot up. See if you can bring your sitting bones higher and higher towards the ceiling. Then change the fold of your arms. And then put your hands onto your hips. Look along the floor. Press your big toes down. Inhale, come all the way up. Look up towards the ceiling. And then look straight ahead. And then you need 2 bricks. You're lying down in Supta Tadasana. So have 2 bricks, have enough space to take your hands over your head. So 1 brick, both of the bricks are the same level. So 1 brick goes under your shoulder blades. Keep your legs bent first. Keep your legs bent. And the other brick is for your head. And if you need, but I will have a look in a moment. If you need, you could take the second one higher if you need, but I will have a look first. So extend well your occipital bone, then have your arms out to the sides and do have your legs bend for a moment. So one is for your shoulder blades and the other one is for your head. And revolve the whole of your arm from inside out and keep your legs a moment bent. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Helen, the brick. And for Annabelle, take the bottom brick, take it a little bit higher towards the head, the one you have under your shoulders. Completely let the top of your shoulders go. The outer shoulders are descending down towards the floor. And then extend your legs and have your feet touching. Have your inner feet touching? Yes, more. And then extend, Donatella, well your inner heels. Spread the soles of your feet. So the legs are active. The front thighs, they want to go towards the floor and the inner groins have to move down. The back of your neck is long and the brick under your shoulder blades is pushing your shoulder blades in and then it's pushing them away from your head. And the other brick for your head is extending the occipital bone away from your shoulders. And the back of your neck is long. Then take your arms up towards the ceiling. Interlock your fingers like you've just done before. Interlock your fingers. Stretch your heels away. Keep your eyes open here. Don't close your eyes. Stretch your heels away. Squeeze your outer shin bones together, the outer thighs together. And when you exhale, take your arms over your head. And keep extending them. It's not important to bring the hands down. It's more important to keep your arms straight. When you inhale, extend your heels in one direction. And when you exhale, your palms in the opposite direction. Then inhale, spread your abdomen, your diaphragm, your chest. And when you exhale again, extend your palms away from your head. The top of your thighs, they move from outside in so that the groins can move into the body first and then down towards the floor, so that the back of your thighs are turning from inside out. Then take your arms back up, change the interlock of your fingers. Turn your palms up, imagine a weight of 50 kilos onto your thighs, and then exhale, take your arms over. And again here, when you inhale, extend your legs in one direction, exhale the arms into the opposite direction. And both of the bricks are resisting forward towards the shoulder blades, towards the head, but then you have to imagine that they want to move away from each other, the bricks. So the back of your head is moving towards your hands, and the other brick is moving towards your feet. And then take your arms back forward, release your arms to the sides, bend your legs, and then do Sukhasana, cross well your shin bones. Not only at your ankle bones cross, see if you can really cross at the center of your shin bones. And then take your arms up towards the ceiling, hold on to your elbows, and then exhale, take your arms over. You can rest them onto the brick, onto the floor, wherever they go. And press your feet down. Lift a little bit your hips off the floor. Everyone, lift your hips off the floor. Extend from where you have the brick under your shoulders. Extend towards your buttocks. Push your tailbone forward and lift your pubic up towards your navel. And then take your buttocks down again, so that your abdomen is contained. You want to extend from your pubic towards your navel. And then your lower ribs, they're spreading and they're moving down towards your hips. So you can feel all the vital energy is kept contained in your abdomen. Because when we push our lower ribs forward, then it's gone. All the vital energy there, it's gone. Remember, your tongue has to move back. And long, smooth inhalations, long, smooth exhalations. So the arms over your head, they're emphasizing the opening of your thoracic area and the armpits. And then invite your breath, invite the prana into the upper part of your torso, so that you're irrigating and nourishing the upper part of your chest. Then with your next exhalation, change the fold of your arms and the cross of your legs. And when you take your arms over them, try to make a little bit more gap between your hands and your head, so that you lift from the sides of your chest. Take your arms as well, if you can, Heather, change the fold of your arms. And close your eyes again. And again, with every exhalation, let the exhalations be longer and remove any tension. I mean, this looks like an easy pose, but you can feel the tension in your groins, in your armpits. So inhale, exhale in your groins, let go. And as well in your armpits and let go. Exhale and let go completely. And the bubbles in your mind, let them do whatever they want to. You keep your attention onto your body, onto the movement of your breath, the effortless state of the breath. And do allow the occipital bone to extend away from the neck so that the skin of your forehead is falling down towards your eyebrows. And still imagine the two bricks behind you that they want to move away from each other. Then take your arms back forward. Release your arms. Bend your legs. And take your hands onto your chest and turn towards your right side. And now I want us to do Adho Mukha Svanasana. And if you can put your brick here under. You can put both bricks. You can put one on top of the other. So, but under your sternum, have your bricks under your sternum. You can try with one first and then take the other one. Take your hands forward again. So don't have your hands here. So the hands have to go in front of your shoulders. Yes, well done, Annabelle. Take your hands forward. And Roshin, lift your sternum. Don't make this hunchback there. Lift your sternum, bottom sternum to top sternum. Then look at your hands that you really are pressing them down. Tuck your toes under. Exhale, first come up and keep looking forward. Keep your heels up. Extend the front of your spine, then release the back of your head. And then see, can you push your trunk back? Can you rest your head, your forehead onto the brick without bending your arms? Then you take the other brick. Then lift the root of your thighs and push the root of your thighs back. Look at your heels for a moment and see that they're extending back and down. And you should not see your inner heels. You only can see your inner ankle bones, but not your inner heels. Yes, good. And stay there. Spread your navel bend, Heather. Spread your navel bend. Keep breathing. You inhale, extend your arms. And when you exhale, extend your legs. The root of your thighs lifts up and then it pushes back. And then your hip bones, remember your hip bones, they want to move towards your chest. And then your pubic plate, pull it up towards your navel. So again that your abdomen stays contained. Then walk forward. This time have your feet hip width. And release your trunk down. If you reach, you can bring your hands onto the floor, walk them back. Donatella, you've got long arms like I have. Walk your hands back and then release your trunk down. Look at your knees, pull them up. The inner thighs, pull them up and release the back of your head. And the outer knees, nearly for everyone, the outer knees, push them back to the wall behind you. Lift more your sitting bones, Helen. And the inner knees, lift them up towards your groins. Release the back of your head, Patricia, release the back of your head. And breathe. Stay there and breathe. You can take your hands, Stefania, more back as well. You, Heather, take the hands back. Have your fingertips pointing towards your toes and then take your hands back. Yes, like this, Donatella. You can take them more back, Roshin, as well. Take your hands more back. Yes. And then the calves from the back of your knees, you're extending down towards your heels. And then from the back of your knees, you're extending your hamstrings up towards your sitting bones. And then place your hands onto your hips. Look along the floor. Inhale, come all the way up. Look up towards the ceiling. And then look straight ahead. Then turn towards me. You can only see my lower body now, but it doesn't matter. We are going to do Prasarita Padottanasana. But take your 2 bricks in front of you. Take your 2 bricks in front of you and then come up and first stand in Tadasana. And squeeze your outer shin bones. Have your feet together. If you are not on period, have your feet together. And then look straight ahead and weigh your heels down. Bring your heels down. Make them really heavy. The inner heels, the outer heels. Squeeze your outer thighs a little bit, Donatella, your outer thighs a little bit more. Then your middle buttock, push it forward. And Annabelle, your right fingers, let them point down. Don't have your fingers out to the side. So from your elbows, extend your forearms down. Then raise your arms up halfway. Take your hands forward. Bend your legs, jump or step your legs apart. And then bring your feet to the back of your mat and bring your hands onto your hips. Look straight ahead. And then again, feel the weight onto your heels. I can always feel when I spread my legs, my weight comes forward. So bring your weight onto your heels. The outer edges of your feet are pressing down from the little toe towards your outer heels extend. Good. The middle buttock is pressing forward and your pubic is lifting up towards your navel. Your lower ribs are coming down. So again, that your abdomen here is contained. Spread your clavicles, lift your head, look up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, come halfway forward and place your hands onto your bricks, all of you, even if you reach the floor. Place them onto the bricks first. And look along the floor, don't look down. Lift your head, Helen, lift your head more. The outer edges of your feet, press them down. Lift your inner thighs, lift them up, and then resist them one away from each other so you have more weight onto your outer feet. And then the outer knees again, push them back and lift your inner knees up. And don't let go of the work of your legs. Take your bricks back to the back of your mat. Keep your arms straight and look forward. Keep your arms straight, look forward. If you cannot touch with your wrists the brick anymore, then take your bricks higher. Look along the floor. So the sides of your trunk stay long. The inner thighs are resisting one away from the other. Watch your hip bones. Lift them up. Watch your lower ribs. Let them move down so that the abdomen stays contained. And then bend your elbows back and release your trunk down towards the floor. So if you reach easily the floor, place your hands onto the floor. Take the bricks away and place your hands to the floor. At your forearms, they have to be perpendicular and parallel, one towards the other. The feet have to press down. There's a space between each toe. And the feet have to press down, and then you're lifting your inner legs up. You can put the crown of your head down, Donatella. Put it down. Yes. Good. And the outer elbows, Annabelle, towards the inner elbows, as well for Helen. The outer elbows resist them towards the inner elbows. And stay there and breathe. Do not close your eyes. Have your gaze parallel to the floor, but do not close your eyes. Pubic is lifting up towards your navel, and the lower ribs are moving towards your lower ribs. Then walk your hands forward with or without the brick. If you don't have the bricks, without the bricks, keep your arms straight and then look forward first. Look forward first. Yes. Move your bricks further away, get it. And then just let go. Move your bricks away and then just let go. And once more, hold on to your outer ankle bones and come down. So that the back of your head, like when you had the brick there, is moving away from your shoulders. And the other brick, remember, in your shoulder blades, pushing the shoulder blades in and then lifting up towards your hips. The outer knees have to extend back and the inner knees, they lift towards your groins. And then place your hands down, look up, have your arms straight. Join your heels first, then your toes, then your heels, then your toes, and come up. And now we are sitting down for Upavista Konasana. So if you need a blanket, use a blanket or a foam block, whatever you like to use. And then spread your legs as much as you can. Have your hands behind you. And remember that when you spread your legs, it's this center heel. If you look towards your heels, it's the center heels are down. You cannot see your inner heels. And the soles of your feet, they're spreading from the big toes towards the little toes. Then remember, when you extend the inner arches away, your inner knees, they come down. And if you're not sitting on a blanket, then you should not have a lot of space under your knees. If you sit on a blanket or on a brick, of course, there's more space here. Keep your hands at the back. Lift your sternum, bottom sternum to the top. Then bring your hands onto your thighs a moment. Don't lean forward with your trunk. Lean back. Lift your hip bones up and the lower ribs down. So they want to move towards each other. It's like un ascensore, come si dice? It's like a lift. They go towards each other. So the lower ribs towards the hip bones and the hip bones towards the lower ribs. So it's all contained here. Then And this is actually the challenge, to keep this and then lift your sternum, because most of us lift the sternum and they do this, they push this forward. So see if you can lift your sternum, bottom sternum to top sternum, and then just take your right ear towards your right shoulder. Keep spreading your left clavicle. Feel the extension there in the neck. Then come back to the center. Keep your clavicle spreading, and then bend your left ear towards your left shoulder. Feel the difference, one side and the other. Then come back up. Lift bottom sternum to top sternum. Lift the sides of your neck once more to the right. And this time you take your right hand, hold onto your left ear, and see if you can pull it a little bit more down. And keep your left clavicle spreading and the tip of your shoulder moving back. Sitting bones down, your heels are down. When you inhale, you lift bottom sternum to top sternum. And when you exhale, see, can you, not too much, don't exaggerate, but can you push the head a little bit more down? Then you release your hand, come back to the center. And then the other side. Drop your ear to the left. Take your left arm. If you can hold on to your ear, don't know, my arm probably are so long, otherwise you hold on to your head. But don't lift that shoulder. Keep it down and then bend your head a little bit more. You can close your eyes. Your sitting bones down, your hip bones are lifting. And do feel the difference, one side and the other. And then release your head, take your head upright, and then do Baddha Konasana. If you need more height, just keep your feet further away. Don't bring your feet too close to each other. If you can, of course, you bring your feet close if you can, but I don't want your knees to be high up. So hold on to your shin bones. Lift well, bottom sternum to top sternum. Spread your clavicles, Helen. The crown of your head is facing the ceiling. The trapezius muscles at the back, they're dropping down, and your armpits are tall. Lift more, Patricia, bottom sternum to top sternum. Remember the two bricks we had, one in the shoulders, one in the head, and then imagine that they're moving away from each other. And then this time, just turn your head towards your right and keep your left clavicle spreading. And come forward, keep your right clavicle spreading and turn towards the left. Oh, I've got an animal there. And then come back to the center. And then open your legs again in Upavista Konasana. Press the center heels down, your sitting bones down. Take your armpits away from your hips. Take your bricks, take them here forward. Maybe one is enough for some of you, or one turn it the other way, but keep the other brick there in case you need it. So I would like you to place your abdomen there so that the brick is pushing the abdomen back. I think I need it this way. It depends what kind of brick you have. So put your hands onto your legs. Look forward. Come forward. Look forward. Come forward. If you can, hold on to your big toes and keep looking forward. See if you can place your abdomen, even if you have to put two bricks, or maybe you have to put the balls there so that the brick is teaching the abdomen. Look up, Helen. The brick is teaching the abdomen to move up. Spread your clavicles, then you extend forward, and if you want to go down, it's only your forehead or the hairline is coming to the floor. And then the sides of your neck are long. Press your thighs down. shoulders away from your head, and breathe. Breathe into your sacrum, and when you exhale, you spread. Then breathe into the middle spine. Inhale, exhale, spread. And then in the top of your shoulders, from the seventh cervical, inhale, exhale, spread. And Donatella, with long arms, you can bend a little bit your elbows. And look under your legs. There should not be a lot of air coming through there. And then look forward. Walk your hands back onto your legs. Back. And then place the brick flat. Take it a little bit away. Take it to the front of your mat. And then bend your left leg onto the brick. Like in Baddha Konasana. The knee, if it's up, doesn't matter. We are not bending forward here. We're just turning to the right. So interlock your fingers. Have your left index finger to the front. Turn your palms forward, shoulders back. Let the crown of your head face the ceiling. Extend well your right leg. Exhale and take your arms up. Lock your elbows, Patricia. Straighten your arms, all of you. Lock your elbows. Don't have your elbows like this. Just really lock them. Inhale, lift up. And when you exhale, turn towards your right as much as you can. The lower part of your abdomen, below your navel, turn from the left to the right. Then you inhale, you lift up, turn above your navel. Then again, you inhale, lift up more, turn the upper part of your abdomen and your chest from the left to the right. Then come back forward, take your hands down, change the interlock of your fingers. Then you take your arms up again, lift up, and so your arms are moving towards your hands. The sides of your chest are resisting one towards the other, and they're moving away. So like in Adho Mukha Svanasana. Then inhale, exhale, turn towards the left, which is so much easier because the leg is bent. Inhale, lift up, lift especially the right hand up, the right palm up. Exhale, turn. Then come back to the center, release your hands, and then extend your leg. I nearly got a cramp. So take your right leg, put the outer edge of your foot there onto the brick. Let your ankle bone hang off, because sometimes if you have your ankle bone, or at least as mine, is hurting. But if it's not hurting, you can keep it on. Interlock your fingers, turn your palms, inhale, exhale, raise up. Remember the two bricks in your shoulder blades and the back of your head. They want to move away from each other. Spread the left foot from the big toe towards the little toe, and then exhale, turn towards your left. And extend your right palm up more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, turn below your navel. Then again, you inhale, lift. Exhale, turn above your navel. Inhale, lift. Exhale, turn the upper abdomen, the upper abdomen, then the upper chest from right to left. And then come back forward. Take your hands down. Change again the interlock of your fingers. Turn your palm. Come up. Watch your lower ribs. Even if I don't tell it, you must know it. Pubic to navel, lower ribs down. And then exhale, turn towards your right. And be on the center of your left heel. The left heel is extending away so that the back of your leg stays long. The muscles stay long. And then exhale, come back, release your arms. First, extend your leg. And then cross your legs a moment. Cross your legs so you release your groins. Have your brick here, have it here to the front. Feel your groins, your outer hips. And then join your palms and have your elbows in line with your wrists. Spread your clavicles. And then bring your left elbow in the center of the foam block. And then don't stay like this. Take your right elbow right in line with your left elbow. Ears in line with your shoulders first, so you can lift bottom sternum to top sternum. And then if you can, turn your head and look up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift the front of your spine. Press your left elbow down. Exhale, turn from the left armpit chest towards the right armpit chest. Then exhale, come back up. Keep your hands like they are. And then just turn your right elbow onto the center brick. If the brick is too low, lift the brick. But don't stay like this. Take your left elbow, take it in line with your right. Ears first in line with your shoulders. For most of us means the head has to go back. And then you turn your head. When you inhale, the front of your spine has to lift. And when you exhale, you turn. And then exhale, come back up. Release your hands for a moment. Change the cross of your legs. So if this was easy, for some of you, I know you can go with your elbow to the floor. But if you cannot go with the elbow to the floor, then you keep your brick. So all of us change the cross of your legs. Again, join your palms. Don't have your elbows down. Have your elbows in line with your wrists. And then lift up. And then exhale, bend down. Take your left elbow in the center of your cross. Right elbow on top. Head back first. And then you look up. And the next exhalation, come up, keep your arms where they are, how they are, and then turn to the other side. Bring your right elbow where the cross of your legs is. And then turn your head, first align your ears with your shoulders. And then if you can, you turn your head, but press your right elbow down and move, turn from your right ribs. And then exhale, come back up and release. See if you can take your hands apart and release your legs. Then we are going to do Urdhva Prasarita Padasana, but with your belt, and have as well a blanket for your buttocks. if you have it handy. Otherwise, you can do it without the blanket as well. And the belt, but we all need the belt. So you lie down with your hips onto your blanket. So the blanket is only for your sacrum. And then you raise your legs. If you're a period girl, then you just do Baddha Konasana for this one. And the others, take your feet into the belt and lift your legs up. But keep the legs straight. So don't take your feet too close towards you. So the sacrum, the tail of your tailbone has to be long and down onto the floor so that the legs are perpendicular. Then remember again the two bricks, one for your head, extending the occipital bone away, one for your shoulder blades, pushing your shoulder blades in. So do not collapse your shoulder blades onto the floor. And then see, can your inner ankle bones, can they touch? Spread the soles of your feet. And then pull your inner thighs down. Pull your inner thighs down so the groins move down. The back of your thighs, feel that you're turning them from inside out. Your hip bones, lift them towards your chest. And your armpits, let them move down. Bottom sternum to top sternum. Then bend your elbows slightly. And then see, can you take your legs closer? Or you can walk up the belt as well. Walk up the belt. You can lift a little bit your sacrum, and some of you might even be able to touch your little toe side. But it's not important. Keep your legs straight. Keep your arms straight. Do not bend your elbows. Do not bend your knees. Keep your shoulders onto the floor. Your armpits away from your hips. When you inhale, lift bottom sternum to top sternum. Exhale, push your thighs away. And then take your legs to 90 degrees. Not less, not more, just 90 degrees. Release your belt. Hold on to your elbows, shoulders down, and then take your arms over your head. And imagine two other hands holding the belt there for you. Keep your eyes open. Pubic to navel, the lower ribs spreading and moving towards your hip bones. Take your arms up, change the fold of your arms, and then again take your arms back. And then take your arms back up. If you have the loop here in your belt, make the loop a little bit longer. Then take your, I lose the words, take the knuckle away from you, turn it to one side, lift your head and put the belt around the occipital bone. And then you can keep your arms along the sides of your trunk so that the head is resting in the belt. It's not too far away from the floor, otherwise it will aggravate your neck. I would say it's 3 hands away from the floor, maximum 4 hands. And then the arms, you have to extend them towards your buttocks. The legs can come closer, but they have to stay straight. Oh yes, well done, Lisa. Oh, brava, Stefania. Keep the legs straight. They can come closer, but keep them straight. And then close your eyes. Extend your arms towards your buttocks. And then close your eyes for a moment. And completely let go. Let yourself, let your head hang there in your head, in your belt. Feel the sides of your neck, feel them long. And this is actually like a lying down pose as well. So the tongue has to move back towards its own root. Then for a moment, open your eyes and then let your right leg stay in the belt and take the left leg straight down towards the floor. The head it may becomes a little bit higher, but it doesn't matter. Keep the left heel extending away so that the left thigh moves down. And the right foot is extending into the belt. And the head as well into the belt. And open your eyes without the help of your hands. Take your left foot back into the belt and then let the right leg come down. And the left foot is resisting in one direction against the belt and the head is resisting in the opposite direction. And then take your right foot up into the belt. And now, listen carefully. Join the soles of your feet. Bring your feet lower down in Baddha Konasana, the knees, so the head comes higher up. So the heels are in line with your head. And then close your eyes. So the feet are resisting to one side of the belt, the head on the other side of the belt, and your arms, extend them towards your knees. Roll the upper arms from inside out. And close your eyes. And we stay as long as we start feeling the quadricep muscle. I start feeling them now. My legs are trembling. But stay a little bit more. Keep breathing. And then open your eyes. Bring your hands towards your head. Release the belt around your head. Bring your head down. And then bring your feet down as well. And then just for a moment, place your feet in Baddha Konasana and take your arms over your head. And then bring your heels as close as you can towards your buttocks. And then close your legs, take your hands forward, turn to one side, and then we prepare for Shavasana. If you're ready there, you can just lie down, but make sure you're warm enough. If you have any issues with your lower back, then just take a bolster under your knees or bricks under your knees. Yes, that's fine as well, Donatella. Yes, put your thighs there, your calves. Remember that in Shavasana, dead bodies do not need glasses anymore. Take your glasses off. And then do all the adjustments you need to feel your body comfortably lying there onto the floor. Your arms are equidistant from your trunk. Your big toes are turning or rolling out towards the little toes. And your thighs as well, they're rolling from inside out. Exactly the opposite of what we do during the yoga class. So here you just let go completely. Feel all the points of your back body touching the floor. And with every new exhalation, let all these points become heavy. Then allow the whole of your skin to become soft and sensitive. From the crown of your head towards the tip of your finger. And from the crown of your head towards the tip of your toes. Allow the skin from the center of your forehead to spread out towards the sides. We want to create more and more space between our eyebrows. Then remember your tongue. Your tongue has to move back as well. Your eyeballs are dropping down, deep down into their sockets. And your eardrums as well. Draw them in so that you can release your ears completely. Draw them in as if you were listening to an internal sound. And you can listen to your heartbeat or to your breath. Completely let go. The floor is there to hold you up.